and the organization you represent?
Okay, so my name's Seb Chan. I'm sort of Head of Digital Services and Research at the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney, Australia. My team runs the Powerhouse Museum's web sort of presence, as well as the Aussie Collections Network, which is a federated search of collections. It's a cultural portal in Australia. We also run a cultural portal that's about to launch for New South Wales, which is our state, which is basically a next generation way of connecting collections, events, places, people in a very open, aggregated, federated model. Yeah.
So, what would you like to get back from this event, and what are you bringing to this event, first of all?
Okay, well, I guess what I bring to Culture Mondo is a wealth of experience around particularly Web 2 technologies, user-centered design, web sort of metrics and analysis, strategy, and I guess the Powerhouse has been seen as an innovator in a lot of the Web 2 areas around cultural heritage. We've done a lot of things very early on and done a lot of experiments. We've also been quite open about sharing the experiments that don't work as well as those which do work, and I think it's really important that we learn from our mistakes rather than keeping on talking about our successes, because really I think, as I was saying to another person here today, was that mistakes are generally bad kind of design tends to be universal, and good design tends to be good because it's specific to local needs. And so when people talk about good design or projects that have worked, more often than not, the reason they have worked is because they have responded to local community needs. And those aren't easily universalised. You can't take a project that works from, say, Sydney and put it in Taipei. But you could learn from the things we did wrong in Sydney and apply and say we're not going to do those in Taipei, because they will probably also fail here. So those sort of things, I think so I'm here doing 2 presentations, one tomorrow and one on Friday, which are really about sharing experiences. And I think one of the things I get out of Culture Mondo really is the social network, the people, learning from other people's experiences, and connecting people too. I think one of the other things that we run at the Powerhouse is D-Hub, used to be called Design Hub, which is really a content portal for design museums. So any museum in the world which has a design collection can connect with D-Hub and become part of the D-Hub community, and that's quite a successful project. And Culture Mondo, I think, is a good way of me exploring possible connections for those networks, those global networks. And really, the people who I've met through Culture Mondo have been really great, particularly in terms of guiding our direction and future, strategy and policy. And the mix of technical people, policy people, government people is really great here. I mean, I think that's one of its strengths.